I'm talking to Harry Hynd, former director of District 6 of the United Steelworkers of Canada. Harry is from Hamilton, member or former member of Local 1005, the big Stelco or former Stelco local, where there are, well, how many workers are on layoff at this point, Harry Hynd?
Well, nearly all of them. There's only a few people in the plant maintaining the plant right now, and I don't think there's really any production really happening in Stelco right now.
And what is the situation of the people of the former Stelco employees who are at retirement or nearing retirement age? What kind of a situation are they facing?
Well, it's a very difficult situation in that they don't really know what's happening. The company has been allowed to purchase Stelco and actually shut it down. And so that's concerning to all the employees in Stelco. But the people that are near retirement wonder what's going to happen to them in the future.
They have Stelco pensions, I guess. What's a Stelco pension worth at this point? Is it?
I don't really know the exact figures of what a Stelco pension would be after 30 years of service. I really don't know. But I know this, that there's a lot of people that don't have 30 years in, and they're worried about the company, not just about the pensions on a theoretical basis. The company isn't opening the plant. I think it makes no sense to have a place like Stelco shut down. Lake Erie Works is probably the most efficient steel company in North America. That's closed down as well. And so for me, this is a company that's taking advantage of the steel industry and making steel in the States, not very many, but in a few other plants in the States, and ignoring the Canadian needs.
You know, the company has money in a pension fund which came from workers' pension contributions. Do you feel that money in the pension fund is secure?
I don't believe that it's secure, and if the company can divert any of these funds out from outside the pension system, that leaves people really vulnerable. And we don't know because we're shut out from the whole system. We're going to try and get involved. We're going to try and speak to government and the company and get some answers to why we're not producing steel in Canada.
What do you think governments need to do to guarantee the security of pensions at companies like Stelco?
Well, I think at the very least, the government should be making sure that contributions are being made and the pensions are solvent. If the pension isn't solvent, they have to make up that payment that needs to be done to keep the pension active and solvent, and so that pensioners have a future.
Are you familiar with the situation of steel workers from other companies other than Stelco who have been laid off? Is the situation facing Stelco workers similar to others?
It's not just Stelco workers, it's the companies that service Stelco. They're shut down. There's truckers that go in and do work inside a Stelco plant, remove material and dump it someplace. They're closed down as well. And so it's not just the employees that work in Stelco that have been affected by that. Hamilton's been affected by it because when Stelco workers don't have any income, then it's going to have a huge effect on the whole community.
There must be an enormous amount of insecurity sitting over Hamilton and the whole area at this point.
I would think security is gone. People have to make mortgage payments if they want to continue to own a home. I don't know how they do it when they're laid off, especially for this long period of time. And there is no vision of when that company is going to open up. And the government have allowed them to shut that place down and to shut Lake Erie down. And why? The government's not even getting involved.
We're looking at a potential huge human catastrophe, aren't we?
I think so, and certainly for the future of pensions for Canadians, it's really dire because lots of people currently don't have a pension, and companies that had a pension Most of them are underfunded. There's no real accountability by the government of how the future will be for most workers.
Thank you very much, Harry Hynd.
Thank you.